Dear distinguished guests and everyone, it is my privilege to be here today to share with you about the medical missions of Tsuji in Canada and also the path that I've walked in the last 5 years. 各位贵宾以及各位来宾，欢迎大家，也非常感恩今天有这样的机会，让我能有一点时间来跟大家介绍慈济在加拿大所发展的医疗置业，以及在过去这5年来所走过的历程。那么，所以我就跟大家分享一下这一路走来的一点点感想。Okay, first of all, I would like to share with you about a general idea about Tsuji's missions. As you all know, Tsuji has 4 major missions, which is the charity, the education, humanity, and the medicine. From the film we just watched, which is the 2016 records of what Tsuji has done in the world, that includes all 4 of them. And here today, I would like to share with you is the medical part of that. Tsuji was founded by Dharma Master Cheng Yan in 1966, which tells you that it has been half centuries today already. It starts from 30 housewives and 2 cents per day. But today, we have more than multi-million dollars global charity organizations with millions of members that are supporting these charity organizations. Tsuji has offices in more than 50 countries, and we're serving more than 84 countries in the world. We're serving with gratitude, respect, and unconditional love. And this is what we have done in Canada. We have regular serving stations in 81 places. We are serving the care for seniors, which senior home is one of the places we've been serving the most of the time. And we care for students, we raise funds for their bursaries, and we care for patients. And we care for less fortunate, Mother Earth, and disaster victims. But in Tsuji, in the medical mission, the spirit is, it is not for profit, but it's for great love. And that is the spirit that Master has been promoting since day one, back in 30 years ago, when the first hospital was raised and built in the east coast of Hualien. And the words was given in the hospital was, we're using the biggest heart for even the smallest thing. And we treat with belief in respecting lives and humanity, which we highly emphasize in the relationship between the doctors and the patients. It is not a business. It's not the trading of money and health. It is about the mutual caring and love. That's why we transmit love between everyone across the whole areas. This is the hospital that you have watched in a film that 30 years ago, it was raised and built in east side of Hualien. It has now been rated one of the medical research centers in the highest grade level in Taiwan. And in addition to that hospital in the east coast of Hualien, we also have hospitals in Taipei, in Taichung, Jiayi, and the south part as well. This is the network of the hospitals of Tsuji in Taiwan. But although the Master has never come to any countries out of Taiwan, the spirit she's been promoting has been carried and practiced by all her disciples in different countries. Now in Canada, considering in Canada we have such a great and established medical system that's looking after all Canadians' health needs. In Tsuji's medical mission, in addition to support and raise funds for helping all the hospitals, Tsuji also thinks about another thing we can do in Canada, which is we're bringing the traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture to this place, to benefit the people who's in need of that and who might be benefited by the treatment effect of it. So here I would like to share with you about what we have done in the last 5 years. Why 5 years? Well, in the 2011, I still remember that was the August the 4th, which was the first day I had the chance to come back to Hualien and met the Master. I clearly still remember the words she said to me. She said she believed there are lots of good stuff in Chinese medicine. It's yet to be discovered and recognized. And she truly believed if we could put efforts in developing those and turn those into a form that people can believe and accept and get benefited, there'll be a great things we can do in Canada. Following that, blessing, we came back to Canada and started doing all this. Since 2011, we have started to provide a large-scale pre-medical services of traditional Chinese medicine in downtown Vancouver, together with the Taiwan Fest event. And so far, we have done it every year in August, and we have serviced more than 5,000 patient visits in the last 5 years, 3 days per year. And it cannot be done by one person. We're so grateful, we're so appreciated that we have more than 200 doctors has came and joined us to help us for this event. And something that really catch my heart is, we really was wondering, do we really have to do this event? Is there people who really need this service right there? And surprisingly, we have almost more than 1,000 every year, 1,000 patients who come and ask us, can I go see a TCM doctor? Can I talk to any person that might help me? And I always ask them, well, why you didn't really have a chance to access or to see any traditional Chinese medicine doctors before? And they said to me, well, we are interested, but we didn't know where and how we can find someone who feels reliable and can really listen to us. Therefore, we've been able to build this bridge to accommodate the patients and the practitioners. In 2012, we established the TIMA Canada, which is Tsuji International Medical Association's Canadian branch, 也就是加拿大慈济人医会. And also every month, we also held bilingual lectures and speeches in our Tsuji offices for public to come and listen and learn how to look after their self by using Chinese medicine. In 2013, in order to gather more TCM practitioners locally and also increase the internationally exchange of knowledge and skill, we started to hold the TCM Symposium in every August. In 2014, when we have enough people join us, we start to walk outreach to the First Nations. We've been starting to do on-site regular services for First Nations. I still remember the first station we did was Aboriginal Mother Center. And that also gives us a big lesson that there are corners, there are people who need our services. They cannot come to us, so we go to them. In 2015, we started to get into more First Nations communities and start providing services. Lots of patients give us many stories, which actually deeply move us and help the doctors to keep going to do the services. And by the same end of the year, we also had a very, very great opportunity that we had a school of traditional Chinese medicine in Vancouver that has more than 30 years of reputation and joined the family of Tsuji. And I would like to also introduce a person to all of you, which is actually now the principal of the school, Dr. Lana Ho, to be here with us today. Dr. Lana Ho has been a great partner that I've been privileged to work with to move all this till today. And in many nights, I still remember we talked till very late and sharing all the feelings we had and all the challenges we're facing. In 2016, which is last year, we were able to start developing the collaborations with some of the local community hospitals. We're trying to bring the traditional Chinese medicine and acupuncture services into the hospital, which creates more access channels for patients who are interested, who are also letting the hospitals to have the chance to understand what is the services that we are providing. And after all these 5 years, we're looking forward in next year to bring the services to more corners in Canada. For example, for seniors and for athletes, we've been actually providing the help to many of our national athletes, to some sports associations, because acupuncture simply works so well for them. And we also have looking after the opportunities to provide the service in the future to the veterans and militaries for their PTSD, which is a great need right now, and also, of course, for less fortunates. All this, Chinese medicine have a lot of things to bring and contribute, and we look forward to have the chances. This is a photos of our annual TCM services in downtown Vancouver, and this is our team. They're wearing the white coats as the doctors, and we have volunteers who wears the blue shirt. And this is our Virgin Mother Centers, the first place that we went in to provide the services for a special needed person. So far, we have established the relationship and also helped many communities of First Nations, like the AMC, the HSL, and many other First Nations bands. And we learned so much from them, actually. We heard from doctors who say to us, this is the thing you do, that when you did it, you feel much more happier and more energy after you did it, which actually is very inspirational. Okay, so thank you for having the chance to let me share with you about what we have done. And here I would like to turn to the part 2, which is to share with you about my personal path that I've walked in the last 5 years. You may want to put on your headsets now, because I'm going to turn into the Mandarin parts. 接下来我想我就会开始用中文跟大家分享一下，用几分钟的时间分享这5年来走过的心路历程。我从一个当年完全不知道加拿大在哪里的人，20年前我来到加拿大，然后我从知道慈济，但是从来没有那么近距离的去接触慈济的人，到5年前我开始进入慈济，开始去了解并且学习，然后开始承担一些工作，到今天一路走过来，其实感触真的很多。那么很高兴今天有这个机会来跟大家分享。其实这真的是这次我刚刚从台湾回来，事实上我从台湾回来到现在还不到48小时。在台湾这次我很难得的，我有这个机会可以去上人的身边，近距离的随师了3次。那么这3次当中，我所看到的是一念真心，上人坚持了半个世纪。那么来到加拿大之后，我们所学习的是上人所说的，我们到了这里，既然头顶人家的天，脚踏别人的地，我们就要把心安住在这里，此心安处是无相。作为第一线的临床医疗工作者，我们常常面临到很多患者的无奈，我们常常了解到，其实有时候当我们面临到一些患者，即使我们非常非常的想尽我们最大力量去帮忙，但是要给他们的生命有时候多增加一点时间，真的很困难。有时候我记得有一次有一个癌症的患者来见我说非常非常的晚了，几天之后他就离开了。那个时候我常常在想的是我们能做些什么。也许虽然没有办法给生命增加太多的时间，但是我们都绝对每一个人都有这个机会，给我们剩下有限的时间多增加一些生命。这也是这5年来我能够继续投入慈济工作的动力。上人说，此一念心定下方向，当下一刻就是妙有。在2011年8月4号的那一天，我想就是那一念心定下的时候了。那时候我记得我翻开静思语，我看到的第一句话就是把握当下，对的事做就对了。之后才发现没有那么容易啊，真的没有那么容易。一路走过来，其实我们都以为要让一个人去发心行善是很困难的，但是这5年走过来发现，发那个心其实不那么难。人都有恻隐之心， 看到需要帮助的人，我们都会愿意去帮助，但是要坚持这份心，要在遇到困难的时候还愿意继续下去坚持，那是真的难，那是真的难。尤其是有时候有些困难来的时候，不是我们觉得能够承受的时候，就更难。但是心若大了，事情就不那么难了。好，那么所以我学到了慈济教我的一堂课，就是当自己感到负面的情绪的时候，就赶快把感恩两个字拿出来。那么要启动相信一切都是好因缘。那么在那一刻，心念一转，所有的事就都转了。好，那么这20年来，其实在我身边的熟悉的朋友常常笑我，他说看到我在做到只要是跟专业有关的、跟学会有关的、跟管理局有关系的事情，甚至跟讲课有关的事情，我呢就熬到3更半夜，熬到天亮，我一点都不累，熬到全身发抖，没有办法睡觉，就要泡到热水里面去把自己泡热了才能上床睡觉。但这个情况，我都还会乐此不疲地往前做，对自己好像工作赚钱的事反而没有那么热心。但是我进了慈济世界，我就发现我不是唯一的，还有这么多的人都有类似的情况。所以我在这里要感谢所有的师兄师姐们，在慈济世界我遇到的人，是你们给了我这么多的信心力量，让我能走到今天。所以我要感谢所有曾经帮助我、教导我、激励我、感动我的人，是你们让我一路走到今天，而且还有力气继续往下走。好，那么这些其实都是我这一路走来非常感恩的一生。这些照片其实是我昨天很快速的去收集的，其实还不到一半。这5年来，有超过200位以上的医生，从温哥华到多伦多，都曾经站在一起，帮助我们去做我们想要做的事情。这些医生，其实我感动的是，看到他们在面对患者的那种真挚、投入跟笑容。我感谢你们，感恩你们。好，那么这次随师的时候，让我最大的感受是，我们在师父的身边，其实是给我们一个机会，去近距离的用眼睛看，用耳朵听，然后用心去感受，面对这么多大大小小的灾难以及事情，上来是怎么样去处理的。那么我们也要怎么样去用同样的精神往前走。最后我引用这个刚刚主持人所提到的这个唐朝的鉴真大和尚，他东渡传法故事里头的那一首诗，那么也恰巧其实也是今天后面我们即将要演绎的一个段落。那但是这确实是我当初来到加拿大以后20年前的最大的感受。在这里推动或者是提供中医服务给患者，并不是件容易的事情，因为很多人一开始并不了解中医是什么，针灸是什么，你能做什么。所以在努力治疗患者的同时，我们还要努力去奋斗，让人家了解我们在做些什么，才能争取到一个我们替人家服务的机会。那么这首诗是这么讲的：皎月知我月，传灯去他乡，波折不能阻，心静洒馨香。我记得我第一次看到这首诗的时候，我眼睛就哭了，因为在这20年来走过的各个路程里面，包含推动中医在本地立法过程中的一些事项，在座各位很多都是我们当初的贵人，帮助我们很多的事情。那时候只有在晚上一个人自己的时候，才会对着这首诗流下眼泪。但是我也很感恩有这个机会，能够在这5年来做了这些事情，跟这么多人一起，所以我就分享到这里。本来我其实看到这首歌，我都会有想要唱的欲望，但是今天我觉得这个场合，我估计就可能还是免了。好，那么这就是我今天想跟大家分享。上人用他的一念心，坚持了半个世纪以上。那我们其实都还不到那个半个世纪的时间，我自己只有5年，比起上人还短的很多很多。所以我希望大家能够跟我一起继续的 能够朝着他的精神往前做。谢谢各位，谢谢。